Hello, Dakota here, and welcome. Today's mission delves deep into the enigma that is Star Citizen, a game of interstellar ambition amidst a nebula of controversy. This venture stands as a test of patience and passion for the gaming community. From the outset, Star Citizen promised the stars, a rich narrative in Squadron 42 and a level of fidelity unmatched in gaming. Yet, as the years passed, the spacefaring odyssey has often felt tethered to the launch pad by a series of delays and developmental challenges. The community remains polarized. Advocates, or White Knights, champion the game's vision, praising its unrivaled scale and community engagement. Detractors, however, wield the term scam like a blaster rifle, citing a litany of financial missteps and a seemingly endless alpha phase. The saga of Squadron 42 mirrors a cinematic epic, replete with an A-list cast, yet still awaiting its premiere. So let's compare this with a few other similar space games. EVE Online has stood out in the MMORPG space for its player-driven economy and sandbox universe, where the political, economic, and combative actions of players dictate the unfolding narrative. Yet EVE Online's introduction of skill injectors has sparked a pay-to-win controversy, giving those who can afford it a shortcut to the top echelons of capability within the game. This monetization strategy contrasts with the practices of Star Citizen, which has also grappled with its own funding model controversies. In Star Citizen, players have the option to purchase ships using real money, leading to some to question the fairness of such transactions. However, a key defense against claims of Star Citizen being a scam is that nearly all ships available for purchase with real currency can also be acquired with in-game currency earned through gameplay. This system provides a clear pathway for all players to access content without additional financial investment. This aspect of Star Citizen is a genuine argument against accusations of it being a scam, as it allows for a player's progression and enjoyment without necessitating further investment beyond the initial game purchase. Starfield and Star Citizen both promise the allure of exploring boundless universes, but their approaches unveil distinct design philosophies and developmental outcomes. Starfield sought to marry Bethesda's open-world narrative expertise with the grandeur of space. However, the game's ambition was met with the reality of technical imperfections. Players have noted that while the universe is vast, the variety of missions is often lacking, with many quests feeling like repetitions of the same theme. This repetition, combined with a narrative that doesn't fully leverage the potential of its setting, has left some players yearning for more. Moreover, Starfield's space travel, a feature pivotal to the genre, has been criticised for its reliance on loading screens. Instead of the anticipated uninterrupted journey through the stars, players often find themselves navigating through menus and waiting out loading times. Star Citizen, while still under construction, aims to build on these shortcomings by offering a universe that players can navigate without the interruption of loading screens, aiming for an uninterrupted experience. The goal is to create a seamless transition between the vastness of space and the granularity of life inside ships and stations. However, it too has faced criticism for repetitive mission structures. Despite a diverse range of professions and activities, some players feel that the missions can become monotonous and yearn for more diverse objectives that match the high fidelity of the game's environment. Elite Dangerous carved out its niche as a bastion of realistic space simulation, offering a meticulously crafted experience of piloting through the galaxy with a precision that satisfied those craving technical depth and realism. The core gameplay loop, centering on ship-based travel and combat, was a triumph of games design, simulating a vast array of systems from trade to combat engagements with a level of detail that fostered a dedicated following. However, the game's ambitious Odyssey expansion, which sought to expand the player's experience from the cockpit to the soles of space boots, stumbled upon release. The expansion aimed to introduce new gameplay dimensions, including on-foot exploration and combat, but was met with criticism over technical performance, with players reporting a slew of bugs and glitches. Furthermore, the gameplay itself, while novel in allowing players to explore worlds up close, was derided for its lack of diverse activities, with the excitement of new planetary environments quickly giving way to a sense of uniformity and repetition. The faltering steps of Odyssey highlighted the perils of retrofitting expansive new gameplay mechanics into an established framework that was not originally designed for them. In contrast, Star Citizen was conceived from the ground up with the dual intent of being both a space flight sim and a first-person shooter, or FPS. This foundational design decision allowed for the integration of FPS elements, including character movements, ground combat, and environmental interaction, to be as comprehensive and ambitious as its spaceflight systems. Drama sells, and in the gaming universe, Star Citizen has been a supernova. Each update becomes a theatrical act in an epic of development. The journey to this point has been strewn with the debris of broken promises and shifting goalposts. The extended development timeline has been a breeding ground for feature creep, with each announced delay contributing to a narrative that has oscillated between persistent optimism and profound disillusionment. With an unparalleled crowdfunding effort surpassing $600 million, Star Citizen both captivates with its audacious scope and cautions with its tumultuous fundraising saga. This staggering investment speaks to a community equally invested in the dream of a life among the stars. In this vast cosmos, it's often the loudest stars that are heard above the cosmic chorus. Yet the average Star Citizen player embodies the silent majority, those who see the game's flaws but continue to play, engage, and often patiently wait. They may step away at times, navigating the long stretches of development with a kind of quiet optimism, their voices lost in the din of more vocal critics and defenders. Then, orbiting the periphery, are bystanders who may not even have launched the game themselves. Their views of Star Citizen are painted by the sensationalist brushstrokes of viral content and dramatic headlines. They consume titles like, "I tried Star Citizen so you don't have to," "Star Citizen is a scam and here's why," or "Scam Citizen, the erosion of trust in gaming," which reverberate through the echo chambers of social media and gaming forums. Such titles, dripping with controversy, fuel the engine of engagement, driving clicks and shaping perceptions from afar. And who can fault the creators? When drama beckons and outrage attracts views, taking a stand on the extremes becomes a lucrative lighthouse for content creators. But the question lingers in the vacuum of space. How realistic is this stance? The negativity is not without foundation. There are those whose financial stakes have soared into the thousands, with investments hanging in the balance as the list of unfulfilled promises grows longer. For every backer who's dreamt of navigating the stars, there's a story of expectations unmet and patience tested. Star Citizen has become a ledger of digital dreams, not all of them destined for fulfillment. Yet amid the cacophony of charged opinions, the reality for many is a middle ground. It's a place where enjoyment of Star Citizen's current state is tempered by a hope for more, where journey thus far, though imperfect, still offers moments of awe and the thrill of exploration. These players acknowledge the game's shortcomings, yet they continue their starlit sojourn, looking forward to future updates with a tempered anticipation. And so, the silent majority waits, watches, and occasionally wanders back into the universe that Star Citizen has to offer. They are the patient explorers of this ambitious virtual cosmos, understanding the game's potential, even as they recognize its stardust-coated pitfalls. In the debate over whether Star Citizen is a scam, it is essential to consider not just the long development time and the crowdfunding, but also the tangible gameplay that has been delivered. With the introduction of new gameplay loops like mining, bounty hunting, cargo transport, salvage operations, and criminal endeavors, Star Citizen provides a wealth of activities that enrich the promise of a living, breathing universe. The ability to buy ships, a point of contention for some, is mitigated by the fact that these vessels can be obtained through dedicated gameplay. This mechanic provides an equitable playing field for all players and demonstrates the game's evolving economy and the expansion of player roles. New players can start small and work their way up, experiencing a variety of professions that make the universe of Star Citizen vibrant and dynamic. So, is Star Citizen a scam? The evidence points to an ambitious project, still unripe but not deceitful. Star Citizen is undeniably ambitious, and with ambition comes risk. The risk of delays, the risk of unmet expectations, and the risk of evolving project goals. Yet calling it a scam overlooks the progress made and the experiences currently available to players. The community engagement, the regular content updates, and the ongoing dialogue between developers and players suggests a project that is very much active and in development, and not a facade. Therefore, while Star Citizen may have its faults and is certainly taking longer than expected, the evidence does not support it being a scam. Instead, it is a complex, evolving project that aims to push the boundaries of what a space sim can be. With every new update, the game inches closer to realizing its expansive vision, making it a unique case study in the world of gaming. The verdict on Star Citizen may still be out, but it's clear the game has already carved out a legacy that will inform the future of game development for years to come. This is the reality of Star Citizen, a game that is as much about the journey as the destination. As we chart through the tempest of development, let us know, where do you land in this universe of opinions? For now, we sign off with this digital frontier, inviting you to share your tales of adventure anticipation, of frustration and fun. Until we reconvene, keep your thrusters on standby and your eyes to the stars. This is Sentinels Reprieve, ending transmission on today's interstellar inquiry.